Y'all, someone was here for a second. Get that live chat on. Camp Lyco. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. I'm from the South. I can't read. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. I'm just walking home from work today. But I haven't had a chance to do a live from my stealth camp. So I kind of wanted to do that. For Stealth Camp 1, I went live during the Stealth Camp. But for Stealth Camp 2, I did not. Because I was watching my friend. He was also stealth camping. Oh, hey, what's up? Got GE Machines. All right, someone just came back. He said he had to refresh. MC Happy Camper says, hi, what's your name? My name's Andrew. I live here in New Orleans. And it's pretty wild out here, to say the least. We just got a new police chief, and you can definitely tell the difference. But yeah, so as I was saying, like, for Stealth Camp 1, I did a live, but Stealth Camp 2, I was watching Northwest Wind's live stream during his Stealth Camp, so I didn't get to go live. So I guess this is kind of a little different, because the first one, I was live during the camp, and this time I kind of get to think and reflect a little bit. Nice to meet you too, Happy Camper. So Stealth Camp 2 was a lot more smooth than Stealth Camp 1. I definitely learned a lot. For Stealth Camp 1, I really wasn't prepared at all. I didn't bring bug spray. My sleep system was a mess. I was cold. And yeah, I got bit in the face by a spider, so not very pleasant. All right. MC Happy Camper says he's from St. Charles, Illinois. That's pretty cool. I'll be coming up to St. Charles Avenue here soon, where all the big houses are. We'll definitely show off some of that. So for Stealth Camp 2, I definitely learned from my mistakes. So I bought a nice 30-degree sleeping bag, and that definitely was nice. Camp like sorry, I still don't know what that says. I'm still learning after 2 years of stealth camping. Yep, I'm sure there's always going to be something to learn. But the first one, all I took was my wife's yoga mat and one of those like emergency like bivvies, those like sleeping bags, or like it looks like they're made out of foil. So that actually saved my butt that night during the first one, because I was so cold. All I had was a little thin fleece blanket. I thought, you know, I'd be all right. The temperature was around 60 degrees, and I thought I could tough it out, but that was not the case at all. Sorry, trying to cross the street. And so for Stealth Camp 2, got the sleeping bag, and that was so nice. I even brought extra stuff, and I didn't even need it. So that 30-degree mummy bag worked perfect. I got a new camp stove, because Stealth Camp 1, we used one of those like emergency stoves that take the little fuel cubes. The cubes only burn for about 15 minutes, and it's not very hot, so I had to use 2 cubes to boil my little pot of water. So it's not very efficient. So I got a new stove burner that connects to those like little isobutane canisters. It also has an adapter to use on like the little propane camp stove canisters, and it has an adapter for a butane can, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, we got some comments. I see the Mardi Gras is going to be coming up soon. Do you go to those? Yeah, we got some parades coming up here soon. It's going to be pretty fun. And I was thinking about actually doing a camping video where I camp out at the parade spot and camp all night to save the spot for, my friends and stuff after. So I can come, after I've been saving the spot all night. So I think that might be a video that I might be doing. It's not necessarily stealth camping, but, I'm camping where I'm not supposed to be. So I did think about that. And I did live stream the parade last year, and it did pretty well. So I plan on live streaming the parade again this year. So, or one of the parades. There are dozens of parades that happen. Mardi Gras is like a 2.5 week affair. It's not just one day. All right, we're gonna try across the street right here. We got it. But as I was saying, I got that new camp stove that's pretty cool. And it has those adapters, so it takes 3 different kinds of fuel. And the night during Stealth Camp 2, I actually used a propane, so I got to use the propane adapter because I didn't have any of the isobutane canisters, so I already had the propane, so I didn't have to spend any extra money. MC Happy Camper says, I've never been down there. Now that I'm retired, do it up, bro. It's a cheap vacation. It really is, and it's pretty cool as long as you don't get too wasted and get taken advantage of and stuff. It's not bad out here. So with that new stove, it boiled the water pretty quick, about 45 seconds. Let's see, what else did I learn between Stealth Camp 1 and Stealth Camp 2? Pretty much that the sleep system is key. So this second time, I packed way too many things for sleeping, but I'd rather have it and not need it instead of need it and not have it like the first one. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy because I'm fat. So, Stealth Camp 2, I thought was going to be in, I thought it was going to be a little more high profile because it was in theoretically a more high traffic area. We had, it was in the middle of the construction site, and it was just kind of off the construction site, and it's right next to the cemetery that people walk their dogs around all day long, and I thought I was gonna have to be more quiet, more stealthy than I was, but I didn't have to be, and I was a little bummed at first. I was like, man, this one's kind of boring, and but in retrospect, as I'm thinking about it, it's probably nice that I had a nice and quiet one, because who knows, all the rest might be just real crazy. All right, it's not easy to not pack too much. Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely an awesome place to see. It is. New Orleans is cool. Dog crow traffic, beautiful day. We got the streetcar. If we get another streetcar, I'll show you guys. Someone asked, what's the other noise? Weed whacker? Maybe. Let's see, got the mic kind of pointed out all over the place. Yeah, everybody uses weed whackers around here. Let's see, if we get another streetcar, I'll definitely show you guys, because that's cool. Yeah, everybody's getting out of school right now. It's like school zone time. So I do have a plan for Stealth Camp 3. I got this, I won't say the location, but it's up a ladder. The spots where hiding is difficult, we call them high-risk spots. Good to know. HRS. Yeah, they're oak trees. Some of them are cypress trees. When we get to some cypress, I'll show you. But these ones back here, those are oaks. Lots of oaks. I was gonna walk through the Audubon Park, but that adds like another 20 minutes to the walk, so didn't want to do that. Cypress, yeah, cypress trees. The cypress trees are the ones that grow more in the swamp, and they have those roots that like come up out of the ground and look like knobs coming out of the ground. That's so when it floods, the roots are above the water so they can still get some oxygen. Well, look, we'll come up to some. I'll show you guys. Those are pretty cool, actually. It's got some giant houses. Yeah, so someone said that they're curious where I'm going to camp for my third one. It's a business and it's up a ladder on the roof. I won't say much more than that. This guy's not following the rules of the road here. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I already pre-climbed the ladder, so I know I can do it. I don't know. I shouldn't need as much gear, really. I just got to pick a nice day. Because the rain here, it's crazy. Like, you know, I don't know if like, I don't know, it just rains when it feels like it. So I got to make sure I check the forecast and make sure there's like no precipitation, because on a roof, kind of got to be low profile because there's like 2-story houses nearby. So I wouldn't want to like hang a tarp for a shelter. We'll figure it out. Luckily here in the winter, it doesn't get too cold. Like right now, it's in like the mid 60s and I'm actually kind of starting to sweat. And we got a cold snap coming up, and it's supposed to get down into like the high 30s, so it's not that bad. Check out the size of these trees. Ah, sorry. These aren't even like the biggest ones I've seen. Let's see what we got here. Magnolia. All right, I'll show you a magnolia tree if I come across one. Look, here's a streetcar. Almost missed it. Steel magnolias. Don't retract that message. I thought it was funny. Let's check out this giant ass house that's for sale. 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4 half bathrooms. Looks like the White House, bro. All right, thanks for hanging out. Camp like something that I can't pronounce because I'm from the South. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, look, we got another mansion. You know what would be cool? Stealth camping in one of these places. Just kidding. Although there are tons of abandoned and blighted houses in the city. My only problem, AZ Air Gunner, what's up, cuz? Thanks for hanging out. My only problem with like staying in one of those like blighted properties or like abandoned properties is any place that's a structure that people have abandoned, the population has quickly been taken over by rats. And yeah, I don't mess with rats, dude. Actually, during the construction stealth camp 2, I thought we were gonna see a lot of rats. I thought we were gonna, have to fight off some rats. Maybe a possum or a raccoon might have come to hang out, but we didn't see anything. Do you hunt and fish? I've hunted in the past. Do I fish? No, I don't. I have been fishing, but I don't know. You'd think I'd do more since I live here in Louisiana. It's like a sportsman paradise, or they say. But I should do more. My cousin up here, GE Outdoors, he's in the comments. He does the fishing. He's got the fishing videos. But I don't know. My life's a mess. Any extra time that I usually have, I'm either working another job or making content, trying to make this my other job. But I guess if I turn fishing into content, it could count. No hunting, haven't hunted in years, but definitely love me my firearms, that's for sure. I mean, I got guns, I don't hunt with them. Yeah, AZ Air Gunner here in the chat, he's got a cool channel. He does a lot of like ammunition testing. So if you ever wondered which is better, the Speer Gold Dot or Hornady Critical Duty out of your, I don't know, subcompact pistol or your compact pistol or your full-size pistol, he's got the deets there, so check him out. But no, I'd like to do some more like gun content. It's just expensive. I'm on a budget. It's the ammo, really. I got into firearms in like 2018 or 2019, and that was right before the 2020 stuff started happening, and I didn't have a chance to get the stockpile, you know what I mean? Get some of them feral pigs. Yeah, I could definitely probably just sign up to hang out, find somebody who owns property and have me just hunt the hogs on the property for him. Check this thing out. He's just hanging out in someone's yard. Hey, buddy. Anyway, we'll leave him be. Yeah, so a lot of people, well, not a lot, like a couple of people at work who know that I make YouTube videos have been given me some pretty awesome locations to do some stealth camping. So there's like this abandoned old factory kind of near the convention center a little bit. It's like up against the river. It kind of looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory if it were abandoned. And she said that she's been in there and you got to go through like this underground spot to get up into the actual building. So I think I'll check that spot out and just kind of, do a little recon and check it out. Other people have told me that that same spot people go and party in, so I don't want to be where people are. That's the whole point. Iguana Solutions on YouTube. She's shooting iguanas for a living. That's cool. I've seen some people doing that. They use like air rifles and stuff. That's pretty cool. Florida's not too far from me, so I know they got a issue down there with the iguanas. They're invasive. I've seen people eating them too. I don't know. I've eaten snake alligator. I don't know if I'd eat iguana though. I guess I'd try it. What about you guys? You guys eat some iguana? Maybe an iguana sausage? That kind of sounds good. Kind of like how they do the alligator sausage. Definitely something to think about. I guess if I shot it, I'd eat it. I'd at least try it. So I don't know. But yeah, I guess all they're invasive and they're taking native lizards. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I lost some of you guys when we lost connection, but it's all good. All right, we're passing the college campuses now. So here's Loyola campus. We'll be passing Tulane up here pretty soon. But yeah, I think differences between Camp 1 and Camp 2 is Camp 2 already had my shelter. So that was pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, this is a pretty big campus. Check this out. Excuse me. It's got a big old church attached to it. And across the street here on this other side, that's Audubon Park. It's a giant park with a golf course. They got like a big pond over there, lots of wildlife. McHappy Camper says we have a Loyola College here too. That's cool. Wonder if they're related. Oh, we got a dogfight going on up here. It stopped. Check that out. Man, my eyes are watering and I don't know why. I am tired. My feet hurt. Been working all day. And we're walking home. I'll just show you this real fast. Not really. We're really by the airport at all, but there is a lot of helicopter traffic. It's just right here. I'm right next to the busy street, St. Charles. There's another streetcar. So I don't know if like, all right, so now here's Tulane campus. Tulane. So it's another giant campus. It's pretty nice, actually. I don't know. That's pretty unfamiliar territory, so you know what I mean? I don't know. Little scary. All right, GE Outdoors, thanks for hanging out for a minute. Get back to work, cuz. Man, this campus is huge. So anyway, guys, hanging out on the live stream. Right? That church was nice. It's huge. And thanks for listening to me ramble. I didn't really have a plan. I thought it would just be a lot more me talking, because usually, you know, I only get 1 or 2 people watching my live stream, so I don't really get a lot of people commenting. But this is nice. I like having people on, asking questions. It doesn't really happen too often. It's usually just me rambling or ranting or reading the news. So the day I actually just planned to ramble, you guys threw me off, but I'm not mad about it. I actually enjoyed it. So Camp Like is something that starts with the B, and McHappy Camper, thanks for hanging out. You guys are a couple of new people that watch the channel since I branched out into the stealth camping. So I usually do like gear reviews, like knife reviews and like survival type items. And hold on one second. It sounds like boom. Boom? Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about now. Someone was texting me. Oh, yeah, anyway, I was just gonna, you know, rant and ramble about my latest stealth camping experience, but, you know, I got the, you know, I got you guys, oh, sounds like Boone. He's from Belgium. Camp Like a Boone. Okay, cool. Thank you, McHappy Camper. That's freaking awesome. Got it. I'll remember it next time instead of just sounding like a stupid southerner, not even trying to pronounce it. But that's awesome. I appreciate that. Cool. Awesome. Making new friends, trying to get their answer right. Or their names right. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Got people texting me and stuff. I don't want that right now. I don't want that stress. Everybody always needs something. Anyway, it's not my wife, but it's just someone else. I don't know. I gotta work on my stress. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Since I branched out into stealth camping, you know, I'm kind of branching off my channel because, you know, that kind of relates to, you know, the original channel idea, which was like everyday carry, gear reviews, urban survival, and things like that. And it's pretty cool actually going out there and stealth camping and putting some of those urban survival techniques into practice, testing myself, testing gear that, you know, I may not have used outside of the backyard. So I do enjoy it. I enjoy testing myself, really testing the gear. So where I was going to lead to this is I did get that new camping stove burner that has those adapters that can take the different gases. So I think in a gear review video coming up, we'll do an in-depth video on the camp stove. I usually do knives and stuff like that. I just did a video on a gun belt for concealed carry. So I think the next one we'll do the stove. So it does take 3 different gases. It takes those short, like, isobutane cans. It takes, like, the old school, like, Coleman stove green propane cans. And then it also takes, like butane, like you use to fill up, like, your lighters and stuff with. But you have to get, like, a special can for it that it, like, hooks up to. I tried it with just a regular one and it wouldn't hook up. So there's, like, special butane cans you gotta get. McHappy Camper says that's my number one favorite camp gear, stoves. Yes, and definitely the difference between, like, that little fuel cube, like, emergency survival stove and the powered one, it's night and day, bro. I'm never going back to that fuel cube stuff. And I'm stealth camping, so it's really just a lot of, like, boiling water, adding it to noodles. I'm not cooking sausage and peppers in a dumpster or anything, I'm not trying to get caught with, like, all my food smells, and, it's just boiling water. It's not like, I'm barbecuing or anything. So, yeah, so definitely gas-powered stoves. That's the way to go. And the one I got was like $7. I thought it was just like, going to be just some Amazon cheapie that'll get me through a couple videos, but it's pretty solid. Like you guys know, I'm on a budget. I didn't really have, like, the money to spend on one of those, like, nice, like, jet boils or whatever, I just had a couple bucks and I got the one with the adapters on it because I already had the propane and I didn't need to go buy different gas. So that's pretty cool. McHappy Camper. I just watched Sam video. He got caught. Yeah, dude. The cooking of the peppers gave him away. And also he took like the giant Coleman stove. Like, that's what I take, like, camping to, like, put on, like, the back of the truck. He took, like, the whole big ass thing. It was so funny. God. That one is pretty funny. I think his car wash video is really underrated. People sleep on that one. But that's a good one. Anyway. Yeah, but we're kind of walking through my neighborhood here. So here's Broadway Street on this side. And I live over here in the hood on this side. And, I got to start cutting into the neighborhood here. But I just kind of want to show you. So actually the construction Stealth Camp 2, was actually here in my neighborhood. So it was perfect. It was 2 blocks away from my house. And I had kind of been toying with the idea. I was going to do a construction stealth camp video regardless. I bought a hard hat. I bought an orange vest. Like, I was going to do it no matter what. So what the first idea I had is they have all these streets closed because they're doing, like, street construction. They're, like, digging up the street and stuff. So my original plan was to get, like, 2 of the road closed barricades and kind of move them together were close enough together. And then I was gonna try to do something with a couple of tarps, kind of like a shelter. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't think it was gonna work. I don't know, maybe in the middle of the night. But my other idea that I had was they leave all the tractors, and the tractors have like the big scoops and stuff and the buckets. My second idea was gonna be camping inside one of the tractor buckets. I just couldn't find one big enough. That was idea 2. That would have been a good one. Idea 3 was gonna be just putting out a chair with my hard hat and my vest on, and set up like, I have like one of those tent canopies for like, you know, tailgating and stuff. I was gonna set that out and just pretend like I'm watching the job site. That would have been a good one too. But we found those tubes, so we might reconsider one of those other ideas. Another idea I had is something like this. I don't have a problem with these since they're new and not blighted. But you got other issues with things like that. So, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I considered it. Maybe on a weekend when I know there might not be anybody working. See what I mean? Even the porch right there. But you thinking about doing the tower challenge? Hey Jonathan, what's up? It's my little brother-in-law. He's hanging out. I have not thought about doing the tower challenge. I've seen videos of you guys doing that. I might have a couple of issues finding a tower. A tower. A tower in New Orleans. Okay, I might have to cheat a little bit and call something that's not necessarily a tower. But it might be doable. Or a pole. Sorry guys, someone was trying to call me and I was trying to block it.